Hello anime lovers, welcome back to WoW Senpai. So, I've been digging through the upcoming anime list for 2025, and let me tell you, fantasy and isekai fans are in for a treat. We've got everything from overpowered MCs to dungeon betrayals. It's a mix of hype sequels, hidden gems, and new titles that are either gonna slap hard or at least bless us with some top-tier memes. Either way, here are the top 10 upcoming isekai and fantasy anime. In 2025, you definitely don't want to miss. Starting with number 10, we've got Uglymug, Epicfighter. Shigeru Yoshioka is a 34-year-old corporate drone who gets isekai'd into another world. But instead of getting cheat skills and a harem, he trades his face for power, literally. The dude's appearance is rated -255. That's not even ugly, that's villain backstory level ugly. And just when you think it can't get worse, physical contact with women causes him pain. Forget romance. This man takes damage from flirtation. But that's where the comedy ends and the action kicks in. Shigeru's strength? Absolutely broken. He's a one-man raid boss with a sword. The trailer gives us a taste of dark fantasy with a twist of cringe comedy. If you're into underdog stories where the MC has a face only his sword can love, Uglymug, Epicfighter drops in July 2025. Brace yourself, and maybe lower your expectations for beauty. Coming in at number 9, we have Backstabbed in a Backwater dungeon. Meet Light, a human adventure in a world where humans are the weakest link. But don't worry, our boy has a special gift, the unlimited gacha. Think of it as a magical loot box that can summon allies. Unfortunately, his summons are as useful as a chocolate teapot, until his party decides he's more expendable than a tutorial NPC and tries to off him in the abyss. Plot twist. Light accidentally triggers a teleportation trap, landing in the dungeon's deepest depths. There, he pulls a legendary summon. A maid with the power to solo raid bosses. She informs him that his gacha was only weak because the surface lacked magic. Oops. Fast forward 3 years, and Light's back with a vengeance, literally. If you're into betrayal, overpowered comebacks, and a protagonist who's done being the nice guy, mark your calendars for fall 2025. Up next at number 8, we have the Water Magician. Meet Ryo, a 20-year-old who gets the classic isekai treatment, dies and wakes up in a fantasy world. But instead of becoming an overpowered hero overnight, he decides to take it slow. Armed with water magic and eternal youth, Ryo spends 20 years chilling in the wilderness, perfecting his craft, and probably inventing magical spa days. But peace doesn't last forever. A chance encounter with an adventurer named Abel pulls Ryo back into the world's chaos. Monsters, magic, and mayhem ensue as our laid-back mage realizes that even the calmest waters can stir up a storm. If you're into slow-burn power fantasies with a splash of humor and a protagonist who'd rather nap than fight until he has to, The Water Magician is your summer 2025 watch. Sliding into number 7, we have Kakuriyo, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits, Season 2. For those who missed the first course, Aoi Tsubaki is a college student who can see spirits, a gift, or curse, inherited from her grandfather. One day, she's whisked away to the hidden realm by an ogre named Odana, who claims she must marry him to repay her grandfather's debt. Aoi, ever the negotiator, opts to work at the Tenjin Ya Inn instead, serving up meals to a host of spirits and slowly unraveling the mysteries of her new world. Season 2 promises to delve deeper into culinary adventures and her evolving relationships with the inn's eclectic guests. Expect more heartwarming moments, mouth-watering dishes, and perhaps a few more suitors vying for her attention. Set to premiere in fall 2025, Kakuriyo Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. Season 2 is the comfort food of anime. Warm, satisfying, and just what you need after a long day. Don't miss it. Coming at number 6, we have 99, Ruler's Crown. Welcome to Shiramitsugawa, a college town so average, its biggest claim to fame was a failed tourism campaign. That is, until a sacred relic at the local shrine shatters, unleashing mysterious artifacts that grant superpowers to their holders. Suddenly, the town's as lively as a festival, if the festival involved superhuman abilities and a side of murder. Enter Kakeru Nimi, our protagonist with a strong sense of responsibility and a knack for attracting trouble. Teaming up with the sharp-witted Miyako Kujo, they dive into a whirlwind of supernatural events, trying to uncover the truth behind the chaos. Set to premiere in July 2025, 99 Ruler's Crown is the anime to watch if you're into small-town secrets, supernatural shenanigans, and protagonists who can't catch a break. At number 5, we have the banished court magician aims to become the strongest. Meet Alec, a court magician who dedicated his life to aiding the crown prince from the shadows. His specialty? Support magic. Not flashy, but essential. That is, until he's unceremoniously fired for being useless. Talk about a royal backstab. Now jobless and probably questioning his life choices, Alec returns to his old magic academy. There, he reunites with Yorha, a former party member from his school days. But this time, Alec isn't just the support guy. He's out to prove that support magic can be the strongest of all. With a team of competent allies and a chip on his shoulder, Alec embarks on a journey to redefine what it means to be powerful. Set to premiere in October 2025, the banished court magician aims to become the strongest is for those who believe that behind every great hero is an even greater support mage. At number 4, we have Sentenced to be a Hero. The prison records of Penal Hero Unit 9004. Here's the setup. Instead of summoning brave warriors or chosen ones, humanity sends prisoners to the battlefield. Why? Because apparently, you break the law, you fight the war, is a thing now. Our unlucky lead, Xylo Forbarts, is a former holy knight sentenced for the ultimate crime, killing a goddess. Now he's stuck leading a team of criminals forced to fight the Demon King's army. But things get interesting when he meets Teorita, a sword goddess with an agenda. She's not just here for divine hugs. She might hold the key to changing the world's brutal cycle. The trailer shows just how brutal this world is. We're talking massive battles, bloodshed, and a cast of convicts who look more annoyed than heroic. But that's what makes it fun. Sentenced to be a Hero is arriving in October 2025. Coming in at number 3 is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. A lonely dragon wants to be loved. So what's new in the land of fire-breathing waifus? In the upcoming movie, the spotlight shifts to Kana, the adorable little dragon with a deadpan face and more emotional depth than half of anime combined. After accidentally destroying a sacred relic in the dragon world, Kana is summoned back, not for a slap on the wrist, but to face the father who exiled her. But Kobayashi and Toru aren't letting her go solo. Together, they travel into the heart of the dragon world, where nostalgia, family drama, and fire-breathing diplomacy collide. The trailer teases new dragon lore, stunning landscapes, and one heck of a tearjerker arc. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, a lonely dragon wants to be loved, hits theaters in Japan on June 27, 2025. And from the looks of it, this could be the emotional climax fans have been waiting for. Sliding into number 2 is Arknights, Rise from Ember. Set in a world plagued by a mysterious infection called oropathy, this third season dives into the darkest and most explosive part of the Arknights saga yet. Forget political drama. This is moral chaos on a battlefield where every move burns a little closer to the truth. The trailer shows her embracing her guard form, finally stepping into the fight both physically and mentally. And trust me, when the bunny girl pulls out a sword, you know things are about to get tragic and awesome. Tallulah returns as the fiery leader of the reunion movement, and her complex past will unravel in ways that'll leave you questioning which side you're really on. Expect flashbacks, power struggles, emotional gut punches, and visuals that look like they were printed in Ultra HD on the tiers of anime fans. The anime will premiere on July 4th, 2025. Taking the number 1 spot, and trust me, it's well-deserved, is Welcome to the Outcast's restaurant. Dennis was a top-tier adventurer, slaying monsters and saving lives like a fantasy rock star. But apparently, being amazing isn't enough. His party kicks him out because, well, jealousy. So what does he do? Open a restaurant, obviously. But this isn't your average tavern. No, sir. Dennis sets up shop in the boonies and starts serving gourmet-level food to a crowd of beastmen, misfits, and fellow outcasts. And here's the kicker. His cooking actually powers people up. Yep, spicy stew that boosts your mana, grilled wyvern that cures fatigue, and probably a dessert that makes you emotionally stable again. The trailer gives us cozy vibes, monster meat sizzling on a pan, and that classic anime found family energy. Welcome to the Outcast restaurant. Drops July 3rd, 2025. I want to hear from you. What's the one show you're most hyped for? Or is there something I missed that should have made the cut? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm sure we'll have some fun debates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of the madness. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Maybe with even more overpowered protagonists.